How'd you go? Did you give it a shot? Did you set up some device agnostic code? I hope you gave it a go, but let's do it together. This won't take too long. The last two videos have been quite long. So if I wanted to set device agnostic code, I want to see if I have a GPU available. Do I? I can check it from NVIDIA SMI. That fails because I haven't activated a GPU in Google Colab yet. I can also check here, Torch CUDA is available. PyTorch will check if there's a GPU available with CUDA, and it's not. So let's fix these two because we want to start using a GPU and we want to set up device agnostic code. So no matter what hardware our system is running, PyTorch leverages it. So we're going to select GPU here. I'm going to click save, and you'll notice that our Google Colab notebook will start to reset and will start to connect. There we go. We've got a GPU on the back end, Python 3 Google Compute Engine backend GPU. Do we have to reset this? NVIDIA SMI. Wonderful. I have a Tesla T4 GPU with 16 gigabytes of memory. That is wonderful. And now, do we have a GPU available? Oh, Torch is not defined. Well, do you notice the numbers of these cells? 1, 2. That means because we've reset our runtime to have a GPU, we have to rerun all the cells above. So we can go run before. That's going to run all the cells above, make sure that we download the data, make sure that we download the helper functions file. If we go back up, we should see our data maybe downloading. It shouldn't take too long. That is another advantage of using a relatively small data set that is already saved on PyTorch datasets. Just keep in mind that if you use a larger data set and you have to re-download it into Google Colab, it may take a while to run. And if you build bigger models, they may take a while to run. So just keep that in mind for your experiments going forward. Start small, increase when necessary. So we'll rerun this, and finally we're going to, oh, there we go. We've got a GPU, wonderful. But we'll write some device agnostic code here. Set up device agnostic code. So import Torch. Now realistically, you will quite often do this at the start of every notebook, but I just wanted to highlight how we might do it if we were in the middle, and I wanted to practice running a model on a CPU only before stepping things up and going to a GPU. So device equals CUDA. This is for our device agnostic code. If torch.CUDA is available, and it looks like this is going to return true, else use the CPU. And then we're going to check device. Wonderful. CUDA. So we've got some device agnostic code ready to go. I think it's time we built another model. And I asked the question before, do you think that the data set that we're working with requires nonlinearity? So the shirts and the bags and the shoes, do we need nonlinear functions to model this? Well, it looks like our baseline model without nonlinearities did pretty well at modeling our data. So I've got a pretty good test accuracy value. So 83%, so out of 100 images, it predicts the right one 83% of the time, 83 times out of 100. It did pretty well without nonlinearities. But why don't we try a model that uses nonlinearities and runs on the GPU? So you might want to give that a go. See if you can create a model with nonlinear functions. Try nn.relu, run it on the GPU, and see how it goes. Otherwise, we'll do it together in the next video. I'll see you there.